Mga tol, ayon sa Iranian media, eto media to mula sa Iran, kung sakasakali daw mga kapatid na pumutok na itong digmaan, nakahanda daw ang Houthis, no, para sa isang major surprise, no, na ang target nila mga tol is etong mga US ships dito sa Red Sea. Naku po, pag-usapan natin to mga kapatid, samahan ninyo ako.
I'm just a young nigga chillin' on it. First time I seen ice was a
Alright, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Welcome ulit sa ating bagong video reaction, review, commentary, opinion, criticism at kung ano-ano pa. So dito ulit tayo mga kapatid, pag-uusapan natin etong ang napipinto at nagbabaga ngayon ang mga kaganapan dito sa may gitnang silangan. Dahil dito mga kapatid, sabi rito sa Iranian media, eto basahin natin. Ito nakasulat dito eh. Ayon dito sa Iranian media, reports claim that if war erupts, the Houthis are prepared with a major surprise targeting US ships in the Red Sea, a warning that could further escalate tensions in an already volatile region. No? Samahan ninyo ako mga kapatid, bigyan natin to ng reaction video and commentary. No, panonoorin natin tong balitang to mula rito sa WION. Bago natin to simulan, syempre huwag mong kalimutan mag-subscribe. Click mo na rin ang notification bell para ma-notify ka whenever na may mga bago tayong reaction video tulad nito. At kung ikaw naman ay nanonood sa ating FB page, syempre huwag mo rin kalimutan mag-follow and like. Huwag na natin patagalin pa, panoorin na natin to mga tol.
The United States is sending a second aircraft carrier to the waters near Iran. Reports suggest that the USS Gerald R. Ford is on its way to the Arabian Sea.
Nako, eto na. Yung USS Abraham Lincoln, nandirito na mga tol, no, malapit sa Iran. Ngayon, nagpadala pa ulit ang Amerika ng ikalawang aircraft carrier, no, at papunta na dito sa Iran.
Near Iran, reports suggest that the USS Gerald R. Ford is on its way to the Arabian Sea. And the American President Donald Trump has issued another warning to the Iranians, saying that if Tehran does not make a deal, then the result could be quote-unquote very traumatic. But Iran isn't without its own pointy ends either. Amidst the rising threats, Iran's Yemeni allies, the Houthis, began reactivating their missile bases. And our next report tells you.
So pareho silang nagbabantaan mga tol. Diba? Una, pinadala ng Amerika itong USS Abraham Lincoln nila, itong aircraft carrier nila. Ngayon, is naka-deploy, no? Dineploy na rin at papunta na nga dito sa Red Sea. Etong Gerald R. Ford. Ford, tama ba? Gerald R. Ford na na aircraft carrier. At ang banta ni Donald Trump, kapag hindi daw nakipag-deal etong Iran, is ang magiging resulta ay very traumatic, sabing ganun. Pero etong Iran mga tol is hindi rin nagpapatalo, no? Sabing ganun ng Iranian media, no? Nakahanda na etong Houthi na if in case na sumiklab na nga etong labanan na to mga tol is naka-ready na etong Houthis at target nila etong mga barko ng Amerika dito sa Red Sea. Yung ilang mga kababayan natin naiinip na rin dito no? Hunis dili kayo mga tol.
The Houthi rebel group in Yemen has begun deploying its missile launchers.
Nagsisimula na daw i-deploy ng Houthi rebel dito sa Yemen yung kanilang mga missile launchers.
Reports say that they're being relocated to the Red Sea coast to better target crucial shipping lanes. Missile launchers are being moved from strongholds in the inland Amran Governorate to the coastal Hajar region. And according to the reports, they are being positioned in areas with extensive tree cover to camouflage them from surveillance drones and aircraft.
Kaso bakit nyo sinasabi kung saan kayo nakaposisyon? Di magiging target din kayo ng US.
This indicates that the Houthis are preparing to strike without warning and once again target commercial shipping in the Red Sea. The Houthis began attacking ships in the Red Sea in 2023 after the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza began. This crippled the trade route, which at its peak used to cater to 12 to 15% of all global shipping.
So ang mga target ng Houthi, itong mga commercial ships.
The Houthis used their missiles to attack both ships and Israel itself. Houthi attacks on Israel led to both Tel Aviv and Washington bombing Yemen. But the Houthis still maintain their arsenal, including Mandab-class missiles, modified Iranian Noor missiles, and even land-to-sea Quds cruise missiles. Reactivating them makes West Asia even more volatile,
Nako.
even as the US and Iran are engaged in tense negotiations. Iran and the US have already held one round of talks aimed at a nuclear deal. But ahead of the second round, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu paid US President Donald Trump a visit. Netanyahu has departed the US, saying that he thinks Trump is creating the conditions for a good deal. And this is what Trump said after the meeting.
We have to make a deal, otherwise it's going to be very traumatic.
No, we have to deal. Otherwise, going to be traumatic.
Very traumatic. I don't want that to happen, but we have to make a deal. They should have made a deal the first time, and they got Midnight Hammer instead.
So round 2 na pala to, nitong negosasyon na to, pakikipag-usap. Kapag wala pang nangyari dito, yun na. Ewan ko lang kung ano na mangyayari sa susunod.
And this will be very traumatic for Iran if they don't make a deal. Look, if they don't make a deal, then it'll be a different story. But we had a very good meeting yesterday with Bibi Netanyahu, and he understands, but it's ultimately up to me.
It's ultimately up to me. So nakasalalay daw sa kanya. It's ultimately up to me. Kasi nga, di ba ang gusto na nga mangyari ni Netanyahu ng Israel is tama na itong pakikipag-usap ng Amerika, atake na, di ba ganun yung gustong mangyari ni Netanyahu. Gigigil si Netanyahu no? Mahilig talaga makipaggera yun eh. Pero ito sabi ni Trump is kailangan mag-succeed itong deal na to at kailangan makipag-deal itong Iran kasi kung hindi, ibang istorya na daw yun, ibang usapan na yun at magiging very traumatic daw talaga yun. Pero syempre itong Iran mga tol, alam naman natin na may kakayanan din sila at sinasabi na nga dito sa Iranian media na naka-ready na rin itong Houthis, no? Sabi rito, Houthis are prepared with a major surprise. Kaso alam na hindi na surprise yun, no?
Reports say that the US has deployed a second aircraft carrier to West Asia. This time, it's the world's largest carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford.
So ito pala ang pinakamalaki, the USS Gerald R. Ford. Pinapunta na rin ng Amerika mga tol, 2 aircraft carrier na ang darating dun.
It's the same aircraft carrier that Trump had stationed near Venezuela before carrying out Operation Absolute Resolve to capture Nicolas Maduro.
Same aircraft carrier na dineploy ng Amerika malapit sa Venezuela.
Now, the USS Gerald R. Ford is being redeployed to West Asia, where it will join the USS Abraham Lincoln. So, Iran will soon be in striking distance of 2 American aircraft carriers.
Talagang eto na no mga tol no. Una pinapunta isang aircraft carrier no, tapos nagkakaroon ng negosasyon, nagkakaroon ng pag-uusap, second round na. Kapag wala pang deal is sabi ng ganun ni Trump is that's another different story mga kapatid. Pero bago pa man mangyari yon is nag-deploy na ang US ng ikalawa at yung pinakamalaki nilang aircraft carrier. Yun nga USS Gerald R. Ford. Yun pala yung aircraft carrier na ginamit o pinapunta ng Amerika dito sa malapit sa Venezuela. Kung saan nung sumalakay ng Amerika is nakuha nga nila si Maduro.
Is this just more gunboat diplomacy by Trump? Or are the talks just a smokescreen? It seems both Iran and the Houthis are gearing up for the worst-case scenario. Bureau Report.
Eto na nga mga kapatid, no? Ano kaya ang mga susunod na mangyayari? No? Sinasabi ng Iran, naka-ready na ang Houthis at sila rin mismo, yung mismong Iran, naka-prepare na daw sila. Pero etong Amerika is ipinapakita nila na talaga naghahanda na rin sila. So pareho silang handa. Hindi natin alam mga kapatid kung ano ang mangyayari bandang huli. Sino kaya sa kanila ang mangingibabaw? Ano sa tingin ninyo? Comment kayo sa ibaba. Hanggang sa muli, ako nga pala si Shobaldi. Peace out.